Well, let's go to Boulder, Colorado and talk to Michelle Peterson, who's an expert in preventing and investigating child abuse. She's also one of the most experienced forensic interviewers of children in the US. So we're very grateful for your time on the programme. What has struck you most as you listened to account after account on this?
It's unbelievable. I mean, I'm so incredibly proud of those women to come forward and speak out and tell their stories. I think it's quite troubling to hear the lack of oversight for this position, and certainly the lack of athlete safety and protection that was not present. The fact that a physician could go into a hotel room by himself um, with an athlete by herself and perform medical treatment is so highly inappropriate. So I'm so proud of these women, and I really hope that USA Gymnastics listens to their stories and listens to them and have them be a part of the solution.
We slightly lost you with sound in the middle of that answer, but let me ask you a separate question, because a couple of things over recent days I've heard more and more testimony that has been disturbing is that many of the women actually began to doubt their own sanity in terms of what had actually happened to them, and a few had spoken out but were immediately shut down. Does that really trouble you too?
It's not surprising. I mean, sexual predators are so incredibly manipulative. And when you have an organization that gives that predator power, control, authority, they will use it to demoralize these athletes and to make them feel like they don't have a voice and they're not able to come forward. And then you have an organization who wants to cover up this issue. They want to put their success over athlete safety. So when they get reports and don't investigate them, you have the perfect storm where a sexual predator can be incredibly successful, as we see in this case.
I know they have rejected that particular allegation, but if you were to pinpoint 2 or 3 key things that people have to learn from all of this, what would they be?
Well, first and foremost, youth organizations have to understand the risk of sexual predators within their clubs, and they have to take an athlete protective stance. If you don't have leadership that believes that, your organization is going to be susceptible. So you have to have policies, you have to have education and training. Everyone at an organization has to understand what is appropriate conduct between a coach and an athlete and what is not, and how to report it and when to report it. You have to have appropriate investigations that are conducted by third parties, and everything has to be transparent so the organization and members know fully what is expected of everyone and the results of those investigations.
All right. Michelle Peterson, thank you so much for taking time to speak to us. Thank you.